What's going on, guys? It's Mayhem here, back with a brand new video on the Call of Duty Infinite Warfare beta. So carry on video from the one I did a few days ago, where it's my first game on the beta, and I just gave my initial reactions and thoughts on what I was basically thinking of the game whilst I was playing it. Now I've played it for a couple of days, put a fair few hours into it. I'm about level 30 now. I just thought I'd give you an update video on my updated views and thoughts of the game, giving you a few pros and cons. Fortunately, from my point of view, the cons outweigh the pros. It's because I'm not a particular fan of the futuristic games. I prefer the old school boots on the ground like Call of Duty 4 and Modern Warfare 2, for example. But I figured I'd give you my thoughts anyway, especially for those who haven't had the chance to play the beta yet and are still debating whether or not to buy the game. So first of all, I think a major point that everyone seems to be talking about on the beta is the lag compensation. Now, lag compensation has been in the past few games, but I think people are only just seem to be learning about it. I've done a bit of research into it because I wasn't 100% sure on how it works, and it looks fairly complicated, I'm not gonna lie. So I'll try and explain it as best I can. This is just what my understanding of it is, so it may not be 100% correct, but this is just what I've picked up on. So basically, lag compensation is the system's way of ensuring that your bullets are hitting where it's supposed to be going. So for example, you start shooting at say 10 seconds, and then at 10.1 seconds your command will hit the host server and it will process your command. The trouble is, when a player has a ping of say 100, so quite a high ping, what the system does is kind of put your player back, their player back that you're shooting at. It puts their players' hitboxes back by 100 milliseconds, so it basically puts them back in time from the point of time that you start shooting, if that makes any sense. So that's why the hitboxes aren't picking up your bullets. So although on your screen it looks like you are like peppering bullets into this person, on their screen their hitboxes are like 100 milliseconds behind, which is why sometimes the bullets will register, sometimes they won't. It's particularly bad, I believe, when you are trying to shoot at a person with a higher ping, because of how far back in time their hitboxes are going. As I say, it's quite complicated. There is a thread on the Call of Duty forums which kind of explains it a bit better than what I have. If you've got the time to read it, I would suggest giving it a quick read, because I think quite a common misconception of lag compensation is the better your connection is, the more you get penalised, which isn't strictly true. I'll be honest, that's what I thought at first, but having read it, although I haven't understood all of it, I have picked up the basic points of it, and it, as I say, what I've just explained is basically how it works. Unfortunately, it is quite common in this game as well. I've experienced it a fair bit already, which has got me tilted, but that's just Call of Duty games for you. Until the developers decide to pull the hand out of the pocket and dish out for dedicated servers, I'm afraid that is just something that we're going to have to put up with. Moving on to a different point now, we'll move on to the snipers. The snipers are powerful in this game. I would go as far as to say they are probably... I'd say they're probably on a par with Modern Warfare 2 snipers. It's pretty much a decent one-shot kill from anywhere, from the waist upwards. I have been one-shotted by a sniper in the leg as well when I was at full health, so snipers are powerful. Quick scoping is definitely possible as well. I haven't quick scoped properly really in 3 Call of Duty games because I just haven't really got into the games that much. So my accuracy is poor, so when I tried it, it didn't go too well, but I have seen a couple of montages already released just from the beta, just a few clips. Pamage, for example, has released one last weekend. and he quite clearly shows that quickscoping is possible, although obviously his caliber is on another level. The general gist of quickscoping is there. I found that the sniper takes a bit long to reload though after each shot. I don't know whether or not there's an attachment that speeds up the reload time between each shot, which obviously would improve the quickscoping. I haven't really sniped that much in the game. I've just been testing out the assault rifles and the SMGs. But to be frank, find them quite useless. Think on the special grenades, the lethal grenades, they've tried to include too much variance, I guess is the best way to put it. Then a new grenade, cluster grenade, which is like a standard grenade, except it breaks out into 3 separate grenades for like added range, as if grenades didn't already need enough range because they were already ridiculously overpowered anyway. The tactical grenades, again, they are weird. I am level 13, I still haven't come across a stun or flash grenade yet, which obviously is pretty much like standard procedure for tactical grenades in all the previous Call of Duty games. Yeah, I find it very weird, to be honest. Also, the rigs, I can't really get used to the rigs. When I saw a bit of a preview in the trailers, I was thinking, oh god, what is this? My thoughts basically lived up to my expectations. It's, again, I'm not a fan of the futurism, which is pretty much what they tried to do, was like gravity, guns, and shit like that. If you're into it, I guess you like it, but yeah. Basically, I'm going to wrap that video up there though, running out of time. So if you like the video, please leave a like, comment and subscribe. It really helps the channel out. I'm going to be releasing a lot more content once Modern Warfare Remastered comes out, so please tune in for that. See you later. Peace.